Greetings, Earthlings. I have another update from the Absurdium for you. Now, I decided not to post yesterday because I didn't want to look like a gloating know-it-all and claim that Netanyahu had kiboshed the deal, even though he was attempting to, and even doubled down on it at one point. But it would appear that that was delaying tactics, whilst he would try to convince the far right members of his coalition not to resign in order to keep his government together. Will it appear that that didn't work with Ben-Gvir, who has reportedly resigned along with Otzma Yehudit, but he has managed to stop Smotrich from resigning by acquiescing to his demands that Netanyahu return to the war once they get the hostages back. So this is the Hebrew edition of Ynet that is reporting this. And it's basically entitled, "The Cabinet Convenes, Smotrich's Demands Are Accepted." The Cabinet discussion on approving the deal began. Just before it began, major progress was made in talks between Netanyahu and Smotrich, and the demands of the chairman of religious Zionism regarding the IDF's return to combat were accepted. Shas and Agudat Yisrael do not oppose the government meeting today, despite the Sabbath lapid postponement. This is a criminal government. I swear they're religious when they want to be, and they're not when they need to be. Now, this is an explicit admission by Ynet that only the first stage of the agreement is going to be honoured. Once they get the hostages back, they will make an excuse to say that Hamas violated the terms of the agreement and the war will continue. So this is just a pause. Now, part of the first stage where they get the hostages back, the IDF have to agree not to fly drones over Gaza when Hamas release the hostages to protect Hamas's whereabouts with their tunnels and where they've been keeping the hostages. But I'm going to raise a potential issue here. We need to keep an eye on RAF Akrotiri, because the RAF can still fly their spy planes out of there and they can observe Gaza from a distance. They don't have to be directly over Gaza. So I would hope somebody in Cyprus is on the ball here and is going to be observing that, because I would not be surprised at all if they will still try and get the British to gain intelligence for them. This isn't over, it's just a pause. They're only pulling out of populated areas, and frankly, most of it's fucking rubble now. They're going to let Palestinians return to the north? To what? There's no hospitals operational there. There's no infrastructure. It's nothing. It is rubble. Anyway, this is the other aspects here is that this makes Trump look politically strong by claiming that Trump hard-armed Netanyahu. Netanyahu gets to claim that he had his arm, basically arm twisted by Trump to the far-right coalition to try and sell this whole thing. And the other thing as well is that even though Ben-Gvir's gone, Israel Katz has just released all of the incarcerated violent illegal Israeli settlers. There are videos of them online circulating, high-fiving each other as they come out of jail. And the acceleration of the annexation of the West Bank, as we expected, will go forward, with reports of Jared Kushner upping his investments in those illegal settlements. Okay, so those of you who are out there claiming that Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for this, I saw some people claiming he deserves 3, you might just want to check your head, okay? This is political. This isn't about peace. This isn't about a better future for the Palestinian people. These are politically motivated decisions.